Two police officers were chasing a suspect when they cornered him inside an apartment building. With danger lurking around every corner, George drew his weapon. But in a split second, the gun accidentally went off, sending a bullet straight into the wall. The suspect slipped away through the back door. That's when they heard it, heartbreaking sobs coming from inside one of the apartments. When they opened the door, they discovered the horrible truth. George's stray bullet had struck an innocent bystander. John immediately started performing first aid, but the injured man wasn't responding. George rushed over to help, but nothing they did seemed to make any difference. A neighbor had been filming the whole thing. George lunged forward and grabbed the phone away. Later that day, George found himself sitting in an interrogation room at the police station. He was suspended pending investigation for manslaughter. That evening, George met with the union representative at the station. Both George and John were told that their case would be under investigation by the relevant authorities, and they'd both be suspended for the next week. The representative warned them to stay away from the media. The union would do everything possible to handle this PR nightmare. That night, watching the news, George learned that the innocent victim's name was Jordan. He was 27 years old, the same age as George. When George saw the announcement for Jordan's memorial service, he asked his girlfriend to come with him. At the memorial, listening to all the stories about Jordan's life, George couldn't even lift his head. What made it even worse was that people were now branding him a racist. He wanted to speak up, to explain himself.
Look, I'm not one of those fucking racist assholes. You think I wanted to kill him?
That's not what I said.
But his girlfriend urged him not to. Once that label gets slapped on you, she said, no amount of explaining will help. This is the most helpless reality that people of color face in America.
You don't know what it's like to grow up in a world where talking to a cop could get you killed just because of the color of your skin. It's just not something that happens to someone like you.
What, that happens to you?